Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Welcome to the Secrets of a Ghostwriter. In this tutorial, I want to talk about legacy books. This subject has come up in other tutorials, which tells me that it's gaining increasing prominence. I think one of the reasons that legacy books are becoming a now thing, we have an aging population for one. We also have, particularly in the United Kingdom, a population that no longer does one job for life. They might do one job for a fair period of time, but as technology replaces individuals and people get tired of a disrupted work-life balance, many people choose a second or third career and really just don't want to go to work anymore. Then there's that work from home thing, which is now so everywhere after the COVID pandemic that it gives you new options, but also removes some traditional industries from the potential places that you might work. As people age and some of those memories fade, and we all come to that realization that we've spent far too long at work and not enough time at home, the memory can go as well. Everybody likes to tell stories, and that's why we always say everybody's got a book in them. As a ghostwriter, I'm increasingly getting approached by people who give me that line. I don't care if I sell just one book. I want to go on the record. The biggest example of that is the legacy book. People even in their 50s, but 60s and 70s, who maybe have had a word with themselves and they've gone, I don't really have a lot of time left. And there's no record. And if you also look at the digital era, I struggle to find physical photos of my sort of personal archive. That's of my working life or of my personal life. And how many phones have we all been through, and have we really got everything? And we've also got so much of everything on those phones that you have to scroll through a load of nonsense, as you'll be aware, before you find that selection of photos that once upon a time would have just been the 20 or 30 that you would have taken a year on a summer holiday. So there's a lot of nostalgia, there's a lot of emotion attached with the legacy book. And it's an area that's definitely going to continue expanding. I've seen some companies out there online that will offer to write you your legacy book, and they'll offer you a really small number of sessions for quite a lot of money and produce a book of sometimes less than 10,000 words. For me, do yourself a favor. Don't go near that kind of structure. Your life's worth more than 10,000 words. And your life is certainly worth more than a handful of sessions with a ghostwriter. I mean, I can't imagine any book that I've written where I've not had 50 sessions with a client. And you can get a hell of a lot done very, very quickly if you have the right structures in place. Now, one of the other reasons why you might want to write a legacy book for somebody, other than them approaching you, is that we go back to this question we've touched on a couple of times, which is that when you are starting out as a writer or a ghostwriter, how do you build that portfolio? How do you get work if you haven't any work in your portfolio? Where are your recommendations? How do I know that if I trust my story to you, you're going to do it justice? When you tell me you're a ghostwriter, you think you're a ghostwriter, you say you are a ghostwriter, but you've no real experience. And no real experience, by the way, might be classified up to 5, 10 books. You know, when you've written 20, 25, 30, and across a portfolio of subjects, then really you've done your graft. If you want to write, if you want to start building your portfolio, the really simple way to do it is to approach people that might be older than you. They could be a relative. That's your easiest in, isn't it? You're not approaching anybody cold because you know them and you know some of those stories and they trust you. So you can build your own portfolio by starting with legacy books. Now, you might not sell too many of those books if you're writing Granddad's memoir, but you've certainly got some ammunition to go to somebody else. And once you've started that process, you'll certainly get an appetite for it. And if you look again in your community, you'll find other people like your grandparents who equally have a story to tell. So, legacy memoirs, they are a great thing to do if somebody approaches you. They can be quite an emotionally rewarding book to write. But also, if you are looking from scratch to build your ghostwriting career, that to me is the best place to start. So I hope that helps. And I'll see you next time when The Secrets of a Ghostwriter continues.